That water comes from the mountain, and it rains or snows on the mountain, and that snow melts and the rain comes down the valleys into the head of the Turangi River and flows to Lake Taupo. This water didn't come from above. Where may it have come from in this stream?
Underground?
Yeah, and so some water comes from a spring, which is from below. So the scientists did a test, and this water rained from the sky 40 years ago. And then that rain slowly travels through the earth, all through the pretty soil, and then it takes all that time to get into that big reservoir, which is like a big hard rock under the ground, like a big tank. And then about 500 meters up this way, it springs up and flows down this river. So this is some of the cleanest water in the world. Trout love this water, blue ducks love this water, and our native fish. So I saw in some of your guys' cool backstage pass camp things that there's 4 C words that explain your school. Capable and community.
Connected.
Confident.
Connected. There you go. Can anyone think of any C words that explain this? Waihoka water. It's clean. It's so clean that the trout can see the invertebrates, which are the insects in the water. They've got very good eyesight and very easily catch those insects for food. And the fly fishermen, they make what's called a little fly, which looks like there's insects, and that's on the hook. So sometimes they eat a pretend insect and get hooked instead. But they love insects and they can see them in the clean water. But these insects are also another animal like trout and native fish and feel that only like clean water. So these insects will only be found in clean water. So because they're here, trout are here. So it's all interconnected. So we've got clean water. What's another C word? Clear. Yep.
Cold.
Clear and see-through water. So again, they can see their food, and fish breathe with gills underwater, so they don't get any mud or silt in their gills, so it's easy to breathe. Somebody had a word before, their arms were
Cold.
cold.
That's me.
So this water is really cold, which the fish like. But the colder the water, the more oxygen there is in the water. So again, really good for the fish to breathe. Another C word we got really fancy with, but it's a C word to explain what these plants are doing.
Collecting.
Collecting.
Oh, I look like I'm chlorine. I'm trying to be a tree over the water.
Covering.
Cover! Very good. Oh, I wasn't. That was chlorine. I was going for cover. Okay, so the trees cover the water. Why is that a good thing, do you think?
Shady.
Shady, so it keeps the water cool in the hot days. Yep, and what do trees have at the bottom of their feet?
Roots.
And what's cool about roots next to a river?
They drink it.
Yep, so they suck up things, they filter
And they grow.
the water, so the things out of the soil, so nothing yucky falls into the water. And roots also hold the side of the river banks like big giant fingers to the side of the river. So if there's one of these big floods, instead of a whole lot of mud being washed into the river and making it dirty, those trees hold all the soil to the side of the bank so it doesn't dirty the water. So native fish love the shade and the clean water created, which the trees help. So lots of people like to plant trees next to water to help it stay clean as well. And those insects I was talking about, the trout and the blue duck eat. Who knows insects as creepy crawlies?
Spiders.
But they can also be cool critters. So they all start to see.
Really?
Oh, there is a trout. Do you guys see him?
Yeah. Yeah, he's massive.
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
great.
we've seen like
Pretty cool, eh? Wow. This is the Waihoka stream.
Yeah,
So we've
it's
built
here.
a special special viewing chamber.
Did you see
so
her?
you guys can look straight into the Waipukapuku stream to see how clear it is. Okay, so we're going there next. But first, I want to ask a question. You know how I was talking about bad plants that can be brought into water? Does anyone know a particularly bad plant that people...
I wanted to.
You go like this.
Can you see them over there?
Yes.
Can't really see. Head down there when it folds up and then there's one.
That one. Oh. You can tell it's a because this is wait, oh look good! Over there!
It's alright, it's waterproof. It's waterproof. Again.
These look like chocolate.
Oh, you got this way over.
Is Alistair
Cool is that?
table owners, is he?
Yes and no.
Quick, aren't they?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, it does stink really. Fish food. Yours happy? There we go.